Happy New Year! In my first video of the year, I always like to tell you how my predictions went for the last year, give you my predictions for the next year, 2026, and then give thanks to those who bought and sold through me in the prior year. So here goes. First of all, I think that 2026 is going to be very similar to 2025 regarding the real estate trends. However, I think everything is just going to be better. Here's what I mean. Let's look at transaction volume first. Last year, I thought that it would remain low and trend up slightly, and I maintained that thesis for 2026. Looking at this chart, you can see transaction volume is still quite low. But as we zoom in, you can see we did trend up overall in 2025. There is still a lot of uncertainty in our economy and political system, which I think will keep overall transactions low for 2026. However, Steamboat is a wonderful place to live, and more people are discovering it. That nuance is why I think Steamboat will continue to trend up even a little bit more than the national average. Let's talk about home prices next. Last year I predicted that Steamboat would increase very slightly while the rest of the country would remain flat. I was half right. Here, we see the median sales price did increase in Routt County last year. However, looking at the Case-Shiller chart, which tracks home prices across the nation, we see that prices also rose nationally. Now, one caveat, I still might be completely right. The chart is trending down, but we only have data through October at this point. When the final numbers are published for 2025, I still might be right, and the nation may have been flat for the year regarding median sales price. Looking at 2026, I think we'll see more of the same. To me, this is linked to interest rates. Spoiler alert, I do think we'll see interest rates decrease in 2026. And with the decreased rates, that'll bring more buying power for buyers, which will then in turn increase prices a little bit. So what did inventory do in 2025 and what's it gonna do in 2026? Same. It increased in 2025, and I'll admit I was a little off on this one as well. I thought inventory would continue to increase, but it increased way more than I was expecting. Now, the seasonal trend eventually did kick in, and we're currently seeing inventory decrease from its peak, but that happened a little bit later this year, as I've mentioned in a few of my other videos. I think overall inventory will continue to rise, mainly because it is still comparatively low due to the COVID era boom. And finally, let's circle back to interest rates. As predicted, they decreased slightly in 2025, and we're now down from a high of about 7% to our current levels of about 6.15%. I do think those rates will continue to decrease in 2026, but only slightly. The Fed is alluding to maybe 1 or 2 cuts this year, which leads me to believe rates may touch below 6% and remain in the high 5s for most of the year. And now I'd like to give thanks to all of those that transacted with me in 2025. Dan and Haley, congratulations on being homeowners. We ran the numbers and we knew the perfect home for you would pop up within the year. What we didn't know is that it would pop up so quickly. I'm glad it all worked out for you. Jim and Lily, those buyers might have been picky, but I'm glad we got the condo sold for you. From that point on, inventory ratcheted up, and there hasn't been another sale in that complex ever since. Well done. Josh and Emily, I hope you're enjoying your new town. We miss you. I think you played your home sale just right. You got multiple offers in a time when most other listings in the area weren't getting any showings at all. Andrew and Katie, you might have missed out on your new home the first time around, but good things come to those who wait. And you just waited for a really great home. Congrats. Gil and Jen, I'm glad I went and investigated the vacant lot that day after my open house. It was a pleasure to meet you, and I can't wait to see the building plans for the new home. That view is spectacular. Kellen, Joanna, and Ken, I'm thankful Paul connected us. I'm sorry I redirected your plans 180 degrees from where you initially started, but I think you ended up with a great opportunity. I still need to pop by and see how that remodel is going. I'll see you soon. Eric and Blair, while it was a long, strange trip, we got you home to your family in the end. I hope you're happy, and I know more good things are coming your way in 2026. Aaron and Sierra, talk about moving fast. When I heard that unit was coming on the market, I knew I needed to call you, and I knew we needed to move quick. I'm glad you had all your ducks in a row, and because of that, now you're homeowners. Congratulations. I'm glad we're keeping 2 more good eggs in the valley. Keaton and Elizabeth, there were some ups, some downs, some gut punches, and in the end, some celebrations. I'm thankful to have been along for the journey, and your new chapter starts now. Mike and Nicole, who could have guessed? Where was everybody for 2 months? In the end, I knew your home was priced exactly right, and I'm glad we held firm. You deserve every penny. Andrea and Marcus, when I was running numbers that day on that parcel, something told me I needed to call you ASAP. I'm glad I did. I think your new lot is going to be perfect, and the view! Well, thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see what this coming year has in store for me and all the people that I'm going to be fortunate enough to help. Happy 2026, and give me a call if you have any questions about the real estate market in Northwest Colorado. We'll see you next time.